Tignanello. You guys have been raving about it since you've seen them introduced in the fall. This is a palm embossed vintage leather hobo bag. It's RFID protected. We got you easy pay of $31.14. It expires at midnight. Your item number that you'll want to plug in on QVC.com, your app, or if you call in, you'll want to tell your customer service operator is a 278097. This palm embossing is exquisite. Talk about one of a kind.
It is one of a kind. I love that you just said that because that's just it. With the vintage leather, which is the base of this bag, you get a different story, a unique story to each individual bag because each panel of leather takes the embossing differently. You're going to have darker areas, you're going to have lighter areas, you're going to be such variation in the leather. It's truly a unique bag that you are carrying. Really beautiful, really different.
Well, this is the one that caught my eye first, and this is why I love shopping handbags on TV, because usually it's like the shoes or the bags when I go into a department store and it's either left or right. This color is absolutely exquisite.
Off the charts, right? That's our sangria. And we have always loved, our customers have always loved our vintage leather in the sangria because it is a saturated, beautiful shade unlike any other.
Then we have the black.
Then we have the black. And the black, what I love about this is you're not going to see the variation in the color and the leather in the black, so you're getting more of a tonal look with the embossing on this. But again, it's not your ordinary black bag.
Just a few hundred to go around in the black. That's it.
That gorgeous juniper that we saw in the saddlebag, we have it here in the palm embossing, and you can see the great variation in the shades.
And I do see on the palm embossing that you get the darkness of the green, but sometimes a little bit blue, which is pretty cool.
Totally different. And then we have the walnut. The walnut has, again, that really rich kind of saddle brown look to it. Similar to the rust, it's a sister to the rust color that was so popular earlier. And we trimmed this one out in the dark espresso trim.
All right, so this is our hobo silhouette. And then down here, we have the same bag, but in a shopper.
Exactly. So what you're going to get with this one is you have the single strap on it. And when you get your items in it, you're going to get more of that slouch. You're going to increase in the size in the drop.
All right, well, we'll show you those in just a few seconds. We actually have some time allotted, which is great because sometimes we don't get to. But the hobo silhouette, real quick, is going to be 15 inches from side to side, 11.5 inches from top to bottom, and it's got a 5.5-inch depth on it. You'll carry it with a single strap, which this will then over time start to smile more, and that's 9 inches.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's just exactly what you're looking for when you carry a hobo. One of the things I wanted to point out on the side of the bag, you're actually getting, it's almost like a hidden zipper pocket right there along the seam of the bag, which is great. It's added organization. There are individual pockets on either side, which is perfect for those quick grab items. It'll fit your smartphone, it'll fit your sunglasses, you name it, whatever you like to get to quickly, you can have that on the outside of the bag, which always does help when you have a hobo silhouette, because when you're dealing with a hobo, you're dealing with more of an open, generous size on the inside of the bag. This one, classic styling in it, TIG organization. We have the back wall zip, those two slip pockets on the front wall there. I'm trying to get you the right light. There we go. And then along there, there's those RFID protected credit card slots. There's 4 of them there. So if you want to leave the wallet at home, you can.
I like that because, again, if you feel like you can't be responsible with a hobo silhouette, which sometimes I have, it's like, leave the brick that is your wallet at home, leave the water bottles out, and then I think you'll be surprised just how lightweight this is. But you guys always give us substantial leather that, again, doesn't feel like it's weighing you down with the colors that you see here. I mean, how unusual to get a sangria shade when you're talking about these beautiful palm leaves that you see right here. I mean, even in the black, I mean, how do you really update a black and make it look different? I mean, when you move your hands all over this, I mean, you feel the embossing and the quality of it, and it's really pretty impressive. You have that juniper, which gives you that perfect balance of the blue and green, and then I do think close second after the sangria for me is that walnut.
That walnut, no, it's great. It's, you know, all of the bags feature that antique brass hardware, which is the perfect complement back to the vintage leather. And one of the things that I love about this is what you're getting from this bag style-wise. It gives a little Southwestern. If you love that tooling style, you're going to get that feel from the embossing. It also gives a little Palm Beach. I mean, those palms are amazing, and this can take you now, but this can take you into, you know, the later months. And then again, of course, it has that town and country feel to it as well. So you get all these different veins of style. So it really lends to the versatility of this bag. Very unique, very different.
The sangria has sold out, which leaves us with our black, which you see on Sheila, our juniper, and then our cognac, the walnut. If you want the black, we have fewer than 300 to go around. If you want the juniper, there's 100 remaining, and that's gonna be it. And then just a few more in the walnut as well. It's a 278097. Don't forget that Easy Pay to be able to take advantage of it. Disappears at midnight, like all good Cinderella things.
The pumpkins.
The pumpkins. The pumpkins. All right, real quick, want to show you a presentation of the shopper silhouette in case you love the bag, but maybe you needed something a little more practical to carry for the everyday. You wanted some security with that full zip. We have 3 colors remaining in our palm embossed vintage leather shopper with